Now, hello folks, I'm LA Little and this is today's short take. You know, one of the things we've been seeing for a while now is kind of the underperformance of the NDX, right? Here's the daily, big range, but if you look at this compared to the other indexes, you know, NASDAQ is trading up in this area, Russell up there as well, NDX not. Why is that? Well, because the majority of the NDX is Apple. And as goes Apple, so goes the NDX. If we look at Apple, look at it on a daily compared to the NDX, there's the difference, right? I mean, that's what's happening. So if you look at Apple and you ask yourself on a short-term basis what's going on, you have this little intersection right in this area, where these bars are the important ones in this area. So actually it's those. As you push up into those and this one as well, right, that's where the resistance is, and that's what happened back here as it pushed into that 129 region. Couldn't get over it. That pushed it back down. It's got a bunch of swing point lows down here. It could get a little push to the downside if it breaks, but that's true of everything almost in this market since it's been going sideways for so long. If the index is going to go higher, Apple's going to have to go higher. If we pull this back, look at it on a weekly and ask ourselves, where is it? What's going on? You can kind of divide it into some quadrants, right? You kind of got this top one. Underneath it, you've got another one, right? And then you could actually say, okay, well, if that one breaks, where can it go? It'd be back to here. If that one breaks, where can it go? It'd be all the way back to here. So, if you take and just lay them out and say, okay, how is this thing setting up? The move so far has mostly been in the top of the range. If it gets back into the lower range, it can get to the bottom of it, and that's around the 119, 120 area. Where is that? Well, that kind of comes right back into this big bar and into the swing point high. That's kind of the sweet spot if you ever get it down there in terms of a buy. Eventually, Apple looks like it wants to go higher. If I look at it on a monthly, and take the last break higher, project it, and it's from right there to there, right? It looks like eventually this thing does go higher, and if that's true, the whole NDX will go with it. That is today's short take.